excellent connection. This is quite the work in progress. What the oh, that's annoying. How do you... trying to get my audio to work. I don't want my keyboard to be in the way. In the audio, I'd rather it wasn't, but I don't think I can fix that. At least it doesn't sound like crap. Alright. Start. Alright. So I'm going to be playing the server as if I've never played it before. And I'm hoping that people would be interested in playing with me, because I'm not too sure. Oh, I have to reset my skills as well. Kind of forgot about that. Let's put on that beautiful shader pack. I'm totally going to be cooked when this happens. Like, that's gonna be some bad quality video. We'll see. /skill hunting 0. Let's proceed. Did it change it? No. What was the command? /skill /. I don't think that's gonna do well. See, that's not gonna change anything because the XP can't. I don't think I can reset my XP. Damn. Let's see. Because part of what I wanted to do was I wanted to also be able to add stuff, or if people are struggling with an issue, I can also just change things like from here, which is quite nice. So I can quickly change something. Let's go into essentials. It should be in essentials. Let's see. Skill. Okay, so text number. Oh, I remember now. Else. So what we're gonna do is offline player. So it's ARG-1, which will change player to ARG-1. This allows us to edit anybody else's skills. So let's say I wanted to reset your skills. Anybody in the thing. So anytime where there's a player thing, we're gonna reset with. Okay. So we can do it's quite a laggy thing. /skill class QT hunting 0. Major hunting skill 0. We're gonna remove We're gonna remove gathering as well. We'll do fishing. See, I mean, I've technically manually grinded each of these, but it doesn't make sense because a lot of it was development grinding. It doesn't exactly count. I guess we'll watch the scene. Oh, I'm already frozen. People don't like the freezing. I didn't want people to be able to walk around before they finish the scene, just because it makes more sense when you, and also says you are frozen. Yeah, I added a very small aspect, but it will actually affect how you interact with the NPCs. But yes, you can piss people off. It is hard, and it's not exactly like clearly defined, but there are some dialogue options where, let's say, with Jay's quest, you just skip it. I wouldn't do that. He won't talk to you ever again. It's not fun. Just go through the quest. You get free loot, and who wouldn't want free loot? Come on. What are your names? So this is kind of where we learn a little bit about, like, lore, sort of. Did that not go? Hello. Huh. That's not good either. I don't know why that's happening. Spawn. Names. Start sequence 4. Ah. Did it reset start sequence 4? 1. It did not. Okay. So unfortunately, I have to... I don't want to have this... See, I don't want to restart it, but I think I have to. So let's do this quicker. Just so that it actually does what it's supposed to do, because I kind of forgot to clear one of the variables from the player when they start sequence start, because it's the only real way to reset it. It's not an op command though, so people can do it, and it allows you to reset your skill. I'm not going to keep that in the game. We're going to do the other one. I'm not going to keep that in the game when we update to open world, which will be soon, I hope. I still have to fully develop the boss fight, fully develop the rest of Aperiant, the spawn area. But for now, since there is some things, you can PvP in the arena, and I'm hoping that people would like to do that, because when I add more items, which could be even today, it would be very fun. Like, it works just fine. And I recently fixed a bunch of bugs with Necromancy, one of the classes. Okay, we are not frozen anymore. I don't think, yeah, because I've already done this, so I don't get to show you guys, unfortunately, what happens when you walk over to these guys. That's also, yeah, he's not spelled right. Anyway, I personally like Venji. I might switch classes to something else, but I'm gonna stick with Venji for now. Hello. Oh, is that another bug? Oh, I know how to fix that. Let's switch class. Undecided. Let's continue. Yeah, you have to be undecided. You spawn in with undecided class. It's just a way to make sure that people don't do it a bunch. I also added giving the items to the player immediately, which, as much as I didn't want to do that, I knew that people would probably get upset with the fact that they kind of forgot to open that chest. It used to be you had to open this chest, but not everybody could open the chest for some reason. In fact, it doesn't open the chest at all. It kind of stops you from opening the chest, but because of a region thing, it's bugged out. I don't know. That's still busted. Oh, because it's birch. Ah, my overflow XP. I kind of forgot about that. I was like, why did I instantly level up? Oh, you don't get items without the thing, but you get the XP. So we have to talk to him. A lot of these stuff, it looks bad from my point of view. A lot of it comes from the fact that I've already done this, so it's busted already. I'm gonna be nice. So I would recommend avoiding option 2 in this one. I mean, you can do it if you want to be a dickhead, kinda, but I can't imagine why you'd want to piss off Jay. Alright, let's go fish. You done? I think I missed something. So, I recently added a way to give you an axe so that you can actually get logs, thank God. But you have to go mine. And I think I realize why that won't work. I think I need to give them the axe before. I'll fix that. Because without the axe, you don't get logs, and without logs, you can't make like anything else. But I can also just change dropping logs with your fist. So we've got some Valdies, bro. These are very cool fish. Why does this one have a... Oh, that's gonna piss me off. So, wait, I should probably actually select the active quest. Fishing request, so... Oh yeah, I already collected a little bit of mining. Oh, my quest reset didn't work. See, I don't know what's up with that. People join and then they leave. It's quite annoying. Can't tell if they're just bots or not. But oh well. Why is it not going? Caught 3. Oh, and then the numbers are still here. Let's remove the numbers. Yeah, there's still a lot of testing stuff that I kind of forgot to remove. I should probably remove that. Let's go into Fisher real quick and remove that. But first off, we also have to see why is... Oh, it's false. That's why. Isn't it? So this is false for me. But not for everybody else. It's just false for me. Most of the stuff actually, like I've tested it with players. They can do all of the quests, like all of the stuff normally. However, for me, since mine is slightly bugged and I don't want to reset it, there you go, I just removed the numbers from your screen. Whenever you fish up something, it's quite unfortunate. So from my end, a lot of things are busted, but they're not actually busted. It's just my fault. But that's okay. Stuff happens. I think I might have missed a... Did I miss a fish? We're gonna check out the arena in a second, although without actual players, it won't really be any fun. Did die over there. So we have a lot of small ones. Ooh. Okay. So this is hunting. Don't know whose this is. Oh my god, the thing is so fast. Oh, there we go. So I got 1% speed. That's what it gives you. I forgot about that. Yeah, hunting gives you speed. It kind of makes sense. I don't disagree with that. I have a crafting table down here, though. Ooh, I had stuff from testing. But it's not the right... I needed a pickaxe. If I can get loose pebbles, then I can make a crafting table, or I can make a stone pickaxe with the stuff in that. recently added a bunch of recipes. You can also see all your recipes. They all come from the journal, so everything in here. Don't worry about that. That's just for me. Doesn't actually do anything anyway. So we have a bunch of these, like you can see. This is all made by me, thank God. I hated the plugins that were used for custom crafting. Hello. I just they were kind of annoying to use just because just they were, what's the word, unhelpful. I had a lot of issues with them, and now that I can create custom recipes with whatever I want in them, like you couldn't do like stacks of items. You could only ever do one item, and it would only ever test for one item, which kind of sucks. But with the processor, because I have two different crafting benches, sort of. You have the normal crafting table, and then you have a processor. And the processor crafts a bunch of stuff. A lot of the basics, a lot of just the raw material stuff. Currently I have nothing, but it only shows, so actually if we go back over to it, it shows like outputs will appear if you have all the required items in your inventory. I have a message at the bottom, any items placed inside get cleared, but that's not true, because if you see, you can't put them in there. That used to be the case back when I was developing it. It used to, you know, allow you to put stuff in it, but now it does not. Alright, I want to grab one more fish. The fish are very good food. I'll show you how to cook them in a minute. Just want to grab one more fish. I haven't gotten any junk, which I'm quite surprised by. Kind of need it. Don't know why I haven't gotten anything. Might have to look at the code again, see what's wrong. Either that or I'm just that unlucky. That's why I left those numbers in, because I wanted to see what it was giving me and what it was rolling, because it is random numbers. That's just kind of how it worked with script. But, come on. Yeah, that's another one. Wow. I don't think I've been this unlucky before. Definitely been unlucky before, so... Ouch. You can put them on the campfire like this. You can put as many on them as you want. Strange. I don't have a quest for you. God damn it. I don't have a way of continuing this quest. I can try and do this maybe? Quest. Yeah. So each item has a little bit of a message. Oh, they equalize it when you cook them. So each of them grants a specific buff. I mean, there is another type of fish. There's 4 types. And each of them give a slightly different amount of regen. Yeah, and then you kind of want the, so I'm not going to tell you what the name of it is. You're going to have to kind of find it. It's a very rare drop, but it is completely, I think it's worth it, because, I don't know, if you've seen the large, hello, it heals, I don't want to say it heals a lot, but, I mean, the tier 2 hunting items do heal, like, majority of your health, like, you're getting your stuff from there. Ah, I see. Is he just gonna keep joining and leaving? Because that's funny. Where is this? J2 is not set. Hello. J2. so I'm just trying to... What? Set... Come on, where's J1? Okay. Just have to turn off my region thing. So, this is where you have a proper choice. You can either accept or deny his request. You do still get your stuff from each thing. I think... I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have to change the item gift from... I think I'm going to do this. Give item... let's see here. I see. So this is where thing does. I'm just going to here take this as a okay, so what I'm gonna do is make gathering. Here it is. Was oak log. So here's right here. And then we're gonna leave spruce logs as a felling item. But what I've just done, let's see if it works. Hey, now you get logs. Okay. We need let's go over here. So we need some planks. Now we can craft the other two items. So we can craft the stick. I think we need, I want to say we need 3 sticks. And we need 1 tool head, 3 sticks, and string. I don't know where to get string anymore. I'm pretty sure you get it from leaves, but I could be completely mistaken. But I don't remember if that's the only place you can get them. Because I don't really want to go. I think it's, where's the leaves? Mangrove leaves give string. And then fishing also has a chance of giving you string, but I've been unlucky and I don't really want to go and do that again, so I'm gonna kind of hope for the best here. I'm in the propagule. Shit. I can't mine that yet, unfortunately. Come on, one string drop, please? Oh, you're joking. It does still drop string, right? Oh. Imagine it's like that. Is there anything? I know there's more mangrove leaves over here, up above here. I didn't really want to have to go and grab the ones over here, but that's not the right way. Where do you go? Where's the right way? Is it up the? It's up the water. I'm looking to see when those mangrove leaves will regenerate, because maybe I don't have to go up the hill. They're not gonna go. I don't know if there's any logs up here though. I think it's just leaves. I forgot to remove the leaves. Oh. That's a long time ago we placed that down. I was doing some testing with a friend, and we were just messing around with the processor and whatnot, and then we messed around with the... Yes! Yes! I only need another one. Please. Come on. Just one more. You can also get sticks from leaves. It's much more common. Don't know why I didn't go for that immediately. Is there any other? Come on. Oh. Come on. There's no more mangrove leaves? Because I know one just regen, but I'm gonna go back, see if there's any more. Oh, I got two. Okay. We need to go and craft that handle. So I'm gonna do this, just to remember how to craft the handle. Basic handle. So you craft it with 2 string like that. So we need to get a crafting table, crafting bench actually. Yeah, I don't know why I made that the name of it. Fish bonus applied, baby. I'm healing. Yeah, so natural regen is off. I did that on purpose because, you know, I guess kind of screw you. I have 2 handles. I think what I'm going to do is remove them. And I'm going to remove my dense cobblestone from my inventory. I guess this too. Don't really need it anyway. Okay, we have 1 handle. I forgot we need multiple. We need 2. And if we want to farm, which in my opinion farming is the best skill, because it gives you damage. It does give you just raw damage. No other skill grants that. So I'm gonna go... I already have enough, but I want more. Because we need, I think we need 4 total to make all of the... Damn it. Propagules. I don't really know where those come from, to be honest. There's so much water here. Where? Where's the water coming from? Okay, I'm gonna change this real quick, because this is quite annoying to deal with. Just had to, like, yeah, oh, we might need this in a minute. If we want to make a portable campfire, we need flint. Flint and some of those pebbles, but we don't have any of the pebbles yet. This is 0 at mining XP. Good luck getting to mining 1 with gravel. That'd be really funny if someone managed to do that. Okay. I was planning on adding some weapons today. That and some offhand items, talismans if you will. Just for each of the classes so that they had something to hold in their hand. Give them a little bit of a something. Oh. Can I show off loot crafting? Because I don't have any more string. But I'd like to show off loot crafting. Oh, I can just mine this. I mean, yeah, everybody can mine this. Someone's gonna break it, and then no one's gonna have it. You can actually craft crafting benches. I don't know if I have the thing for them. Like I have the... I don't know if it's a processor crafting recipe. I think you need wet leather from fishing, and then you need to turn it into cut cloth via the processor and I think string, if I'm not mistaken. And then once you take that with some logs. Some logs and I want to say planks. A couple planks as well. And then with that you can make a crafting bench. I mean, it makes more sense than the normal crafting recipe, because where do you get the top part of the bench from? Also, people can't. I think they can steal. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think people can steal Jay's bench, which would be really annoying if they could. Where are the mangrove leaves on generator? Oh, these mangrove leaves won't regen, will they? I don't know if mangrove leaves regen properly. Do they? I should have checked that before mining all of them. I mean, I think they do. Yeah, they do. Don't know how long they take to regen, but it doesn't make sense that I'm already back here and I can't craft it and I can't see it. Okay, well, looks like loot crafting won't get shown for you leaves. That is unfortunate, because I can't... Oh. What? Why do they not stack? I can still use them. But, okay, that's a bug. I need to figure that out too. Oh, and I need logs. Looks like loop crafting needs to be changed. Damn it. Oh, and we need a processor for the... we need to grab the processor as well, because this can't craft... I'm going to leave this campfire, and we'll see if someone comes across it later. It is quite tedious at the beginning. There isn't a lot to show, which is why I did it that way. It's kind of an unfortunate way of doing it. I will add more. If I told you guys how long I spent putting this together, I think you'd understand why I'm not interested in doing anything just yet. I wanted to take a break and relax, have people check this thing out and see if they like it or not. Oh yeah, there we go. It's the first byproduct that I now have. Okay, we need the crafting. Actually, I'm going to use Jay's. We'll also test if we can break it in a second. Okay, so this is how you craft a pickaxe. Wood pickaxe. Okay, now, we can't mine this, can we? I don't think you can mine coal with this either. I can't imagine you could. No. What about this? Also no. Can't mine coal with the... Alright. Oh, look at that. You'd think it was scripted. I've never been that lucky before with drops. Also, why am I... It's not a 100% drop rate. I'm surprised that I'm getting this many items. It's a 50-50 chance to either drop it or not. Why have I gotten... See, wait. See, I mean, I did drop one. I don't know if you can do anything with this yet. But I don't know if the... Mining request... Do I have access to the mining request, or is that something from yesterday that I was testing? Don't know if that does it. Is it this? That's the issue. Journal. What does it actually do? Click the track, set. Activate J2. No. Ah, I see. So it doesn't actually do the thing. Yeah, don't worry about all the errors. now I think it should track. Pretty sure I have it down. Guess not. Another thing I have to fix. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. Just with small things. It's really annoying though. I wish that there wasn't. I also wanted to craft a stone pickaxe so I could get my mining level up. Because mining gives you armor. It's quite a good thing to grab. Do I have enough for another? I don't have enough for another handle though. Unless the loop craft bug. You can duplicate. I don't want to duplicate, so I'm not. I'm not gonna cheat at my own server, bro. That is rather. Oh, I can craft it. Why can I craft the dense cobblestone? What? It costs 64. No. Yeah, I don't think people like the server. It's quite unfortunate. Where is my sheep crafting? There we go. This also helps me figure out what's bugged. Because without that, I would have no idea what's wrong. We got some nice sticks. I'm thinking of adding string to the loot table of these drops because there is not a good way of getting string, and fishing, to be honest, is not fun. Especially, it's also not fun to watch. See, I was hoping that people would join so that there would be some PvP to this, but just is not happening. It is just not happening. Each of the classes kind of mesh well with each other. Each one has a sort of, like, each class has two classes that can kind of counter them. And then, oh, damn it. I'm trying to drop the big one. They all have lore on them too. It's not very important, but if you ever get bored, you can go and read each of the items. They all have some funny thing going on. Now, how much? I'm pretty sure it's a chunk of XP per fish. Oh, I accidentally messed that one up. That's alright. I'm hoping that the, okay, you know what? Let's go show the White Spire. Hello? This is still filled with water? From where? That's a full look. What is this? What is this place? I don't remember this being this weird looking. Oh, I know what probably happens. Sorry, I just had to do some landscaping, because I think this didn't regen properly back when regenning was broken. So I don't think it didn't save the block location, so it just made a bunch of water everywhere, but I think that fixed it. This is also possibly busted. Oh, hey, mushroom. Mushrooms give a lot of XP. They give the most gathering XP out of any item you can currently mine, but at the same time, they don't fully, you know, I don't know what the word is. They used to have a bug where they would infinitely replace, so people got gathering levels and XP in the near doubles. Let's talk to Lady Indra, shall we? Are you here for a round of the White Spire? Yes, I am. So here's the White Spire. There's a lot of interesting aspects to it, and at the same time there's a lot of unfortunate aspects to it. The healing is the biggest thing. You kind of can't like string kills together that much. They just you just kind of die. Like your health is kind of important in the White Spire. It's basically your biggest bargaining chip. Can you fight another fight? It really depends, because a lot of the time, if you are less than half health, you probably are going to lose unless you really know how to use your skills properly. Unless you really know how to use your your abilities properly. Because remember, warrior has the parry. Oh, I never explained all of the abilities, because I never got to see the actual thing. So currently, there are four classes. There is Warrior, Tank, Necromancer, and Ranger. Warrior has a parry system with a health bar. You can see it as 10 health. If you can land a parry within a specific window, I think it's like less than 10 milliseconds, like less than 20 milliseconds. It's a very small window. If you can land that, then you block an attack for 100% of its damage, but it still reduces the health on the parry. So let's say you want to keep stacking that as much as possible, you kind of can't. Ouch. Then we have Wrath, which is the class abilities, or the main bonus of Warrior. When you swap your item hand, when it'll say you have the thing, you have access to using the thing. When you do that, you will get a bunch of stat bonuses like movement. I think it's attack speed, defense, and raw damage. So you'll be doing some mad damage for a little bit, and you'll reduce your damage taken by a little bit. But it's only for, I think it's 10 seconds, which is not a lot of time. Like, it sounds like a lot of time, it really isn't. Then you have Tank. Tank has some similar aspects to Warrior. It has a block mechanic. It has much more health. Much more. It has 15 health. I always miss that jump. It has 15 health. It acts very similar to the parry system. However, it has a much more forgiving window. You can block probably multiple attacks with one block before taking any damage, which is quite nice. Bye. God. What's up with people? And then you have Heart. Heart is a very interesting skill, just because it when you take damage, you have a chance. You have when it's active, you can heal back the damage you took. Not all of it. I think it's half. And you have a very small window. It's about 2 seconds to return the favor kind of deal on the enemy that hit you. Yeah, a lot of these are one way, so you have to kind of go around. And if you can do that, you heal back your health. And then we have Ranger. I've always wanted to fight a Ranger in this arena, because part of the difficulty with having basically bow only is it's bow only, and Minecraft PvP doesn't really love bow only. So I had to give it a lot of liberties. One of the liberties I did give it was the arena itself, it kind of acts as a sort of like tower in a sense. You have to climb all the way up. As a ranger, if you can move up and get all the way up to the top, you can kind of bow people wherever you please. And many of the classes, in fact all three of them, can't really do much until they get back up, until they get up to fight you back. And it adds a little bit of extra strategy. At least I thought it added a little extra strategy. I'm hoping to see it in action at some point. And then we have the Necromancer, one of the hardest classes to make. You can summon mobs from the dead. You have a giant skeleton as one of your spawning things. So that is your big. It's one of your actual abilities, is summoning a giant skeleton. It will always be with you, and it levels up. Over time you can level it up. Does a lot of damage. It is a melee damaging summon. And then you have my personal favorite class ability. You have Corruption Transfiguration. It turns you into an Enderman. You deal a lot of damage for a small amount of time. I think I made it 20 seconds. I'm going to reduce it. You deal a massive amount of damage with any attack. But at the same time, you don't have a lot of health. You really use. I don't think you can use your summons with the thing. So you're kind of just a walk-in. It reminds me of D.Va from Overwatch. I don't know why, but you don't have any extra health. You don't really gain anything extra. You just kind of deal a lot of damage with a melee hit. So it allows the Necromancer to be kind of viable against people that are up close and personal, as well as. Hello. Yeah, so those are the four classes. I will be adding more in the future if there is interest. They were hard to make, but now that I know how it works and how I want the actual class abilities to function, god damn. I died by none. I died by fall damage. Ooh. Do we have any more string? Because I would love to make a farming tool. Because I don't exactly have one. And I don't have any farming XP, so kind of wanted to grab some farming XP. Oh. This is quite the mess. Let's advertise real quick. Okay. I don't think that's gonna get anybody, but I sure hope it will. I was wrong. Why don't these, oh, why did that send twice? Flying is not enabled? Oh. Let's go find him, shall we? People are floating. Oh. He keeps joining and he got he got frozen mid-air. Oh, that's hilarious. I kind of forget that. Oh, can I? Oh, well, that's no good either. I have to. I'm gonna remove that. Flying is not enabled on the server. Well, it will be in a minute. I know there is a thing on here that you can turn it on, but we have to restart the server. Okay, restarting. Unfortunately, that is kind of how it works. It's hot in my room. Holy, bro. What is up with that? I'm like drenched, bro. Uh-oh. Wait, did I mess up the world thing again? No, it just didn't teleport me the first time. Huh. Weird. Where can I add string? I think I'm gonna add spruce logs real quick. It is really annoying. You can't get it everywhere, or spruce leaves. You don't need sticks from both. You just need string from one, sticks from the other. Okay. Leaves. Spruce leaves. String. Alright. Now it's not exactly as gated. It was, and now it isn't. Let's go mine some leaves, shall we? Ooh, there's a rare drop from these I kind of want as a warrior. There's a possibility from grass, very low chance, that you get a grass, I think it's the grass blade from grass. And then you have a chance from tall grass to get, while I'm here, you have a chance of dropping a grass hilt from the larger, from tall grass, and then you have a chance of dropping the guard from ferns and tall ferns. But I have yet to drop any of them, and I have mined a lot. It's a very low chance, so it makes sense. I might up it in a minute. We'll see. Piece of candle. Now, this and this crafts our rugged hoe. So each of the tools, so as you can see, it gives you farming XP bonus and hoe speed. Hoe speed just comes from the hoe itself, and then the XP gain is it changes depending on what you're using. So there's two different hoes, and each of them gives a different XP boost. the other hoe grants a 10% XP boost. So it's not a lot. It is, in fact, very little because these things don't give a lot of XP. So 10% is not nearly as much as you might think. But it does. Oh, we're super close to the next level. Come on. I really want to see what it looks like. Yeah, you can't exactly mine the ones that aren't fully grown. So at least that works. You also don't get XP from them. 97? Please? Where? Hey! To none? Hello. Goodbye. Oh. Oh, those don't stack. How are you? I want to go explore the mangrove thicket at some point, but I have not fully finished it because I haven't seen any interest in the server when it came out. PC, bye-bye. I don't have an OTP anymore. Doesn't work. This is quite a sad day. An hour of streaming and I get nothing. People are not interested in this. That's okay. I understand. I'm not very good at marketing. I need to figure out how to market this thing. But I thought streaming would be a good idea until I got 0 viewers the entire time. But that's... stuff happens, you know. Sometimes you don't get as lucky. Like, I know I got some last time I streamed. But we're not going to talk about that. What I wanted to do was I wanted to add more items so that there's more to do here, so that there's more variety in the arena. Currently there is very little. The 4 classes are quite similar. But I wanted to leave it that way for a little bit because I wanted people to get used to using their skills and their abilities, because they actually change outcomes of fights really quickly if you know how to use them, which is really cool. I like the idea of having it be, adding in a little extra bit of strategy to fighting. Because I know I fought a tank, and I swear he was kicking my butt, and then I ran around a corner and I parried 2 of his attacks, and I killed him. If you can do that, if you can parry attacks, if you can block attacks as a tank, if you can block yourself around as a necromancer, if you can find the right location as a ranger, you could probably do some crazy, you could probably get some crazy clips. I'd love to see it in action. I'd love to see the arena actually full of players, all doing their own thing. Because, although it has a maximum of 20, I doubt that 20 people would be on this, just because I can't imagine it being not laggy. It is, I would like to say that it is pretty well, pretty efficient. In how it works, but you can't always tell. I haven't stress tested it. I think I had 5 people on at one point, and it was doing all right. It didn't even drop below 20, which is quite nice. CPS. That's at least the only way I know. Ooh, this might be incredibly boring. I have 1 dense cobblestone. Can I get another? Because if I can get another, yes. If I can get another, which is a stack of loose pebbles, and yes, it does actually count the stack, then I can make a stone pickaxe. And if I could get another dense cobblestone, then I can make a hoe. But I probably am not going to do that until I have the pickaxe, just because this is really slow. but oh well. This is current. It would be the best pickaxe in Parian right now. I'm gonna add alloys at some point. I was gonna add a forging system in the update where I add the mangrove thicket. I was gonna do a bunch of stuff with that update, so we'll see. We'll see if that gains some traction by then, because I'm only gonna update it if people are interested. But I hope that people check out the arena, because I think it's a very fun thing, and I can add a leaderboard. So I haven't added one yet, just because I don't think there is any use for one yet. But I would totally add a leaderboard, because it would be really cool. You have your own stats in there too, so when you kill people in the White Spire, it does actually track. Kill streaks track too, which is quite nice. But yeah. Do I have... Excuse me. I do not. I was gonna say, do I have any tool heads, but I don't. I think you need two. Okay. Let's go grab a dense cobblestone. I need to add the processor crafting recipe, because at the moment it doesn't really work. It's not that it doesn't work, it's that it doesn't exist. But I had a recipe for it before. I have 7 iron clumps. Oh baby. 9 out of 10. I'm missing 1 iron clump to come back and talk to him. That's not what I wanted to craft. I accidentally just... Rats! Well, now we have 2 tool heads. Let's go craft a pick. I don't have any handles, so that's probably gonna put a damper on that, I can't lie. Let's go grab some handle. Let's go grab some stick, shall we? We have 2 string, not 3 string, not 4 string, so let's go grab some string from the spruce leaves. Weird growing, huh? Yo. There we go, I got 1. Okay, I got 4. 6. We need 8. 8 total for the crafting of all of the tools for stone. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I forgot about that. Oh no, I forgot about that. It clears the items. And of course I put string in there. I didn't need to put any, like, if it was sticks, sticks are abundant as hell, but I just lost 2 string from that. That is rather unfortunate. Well, I guess we can still craft a stone pick. Yeah, I wouldn't put anything other than 1. I will probably change that. I think there's a better way of doing it. Okay. So it's got breaking power of 2. I think what that means is that we can break more blocks. So let's go see what blocks we can break. I'm pretty sure you can break coal. Yes, you can. He doesn't like my actions. I don't particularly care. Ooh. Let's see, is there any... Can I get raw tib? We need that for alloys at some point. I mean, I know you can get a lot of it from the White Spire now that I have the pickaxe. It's quite fast. But I haven't gotten any. You can mine iron with those too, right? Yes, you can. Light iron crafting. Cool. We now have light iron crafting. Let's go talk to Jay, see what he says. I don't know if he'll say anything different. He might give us the axe, and if he gives us the axe, we can go mine mangrove and shit too, which would be cool. Damn it doesn't actually say anything different. That is... Oh, I got it. It does. It's just it has the exact same message string. I will fix that. Okay. Yes. Let's go mine some stuff with this thing, shall we? Ooh, we can mine spruce. Yeah, it looks weird, but it will regen to the right location. It's just quite... I didn't want to have to place this drip logs in the same location, but it resets to the same location, so that's great. We've got... Dude, look at my fat logs, bro. Look at these logs, bro. I don't... You can craft stuff with spruce logs, too. I think you can craft each of the items with mangrove, spruce, or oak, but doesn't... If you have both in your inventory, I think it bugs them out a little bit. But it does say what you'll craft with. Yeah. You can craft spruce planks, and you can craft stuff without planks and stuff. It's quite cool. It knows what you have. Gotta wake up, goddamn. Well, hey, now we have the axe. It actually does work. The quest line does work. I don't know if it does it well enough, because... Okay, I'm gonna track that instead. Yeah. It does say none. This is the only quest that I currently have not touched, because this is where you get all of those items that we were talking about for the changing, or for the arena. You have to go and find all of the treasure chests around Perianeth. I think there's like 7. I'm not sure how many there are anymore. I kind of forgot. I made them. I placed them down a while ago, but they're all gonna give different items. I'm thinking of making it roll through them and then giving you a random item, and then you have to go find each one. If you get lucky with the one that you wanted out of the loot pool, you don't have to go find the rest if you don't want to. Because I don't know if I want to make it so that completing the quest actually gives you something. But who knows? Who knows? It is gonna. I'm looking for feedback wherever possible. I love hearing people's ideas and stuff. I struggle to implement them sometimes, but I will. I'm trying to do a better job at that. But yeah. For now, I don't think I'm gonna keep the stream on. I might stream again later today, see if maybe it's just because, you know, school is still out. People are not as available as they usually are. So I'll probably do it in the evening, do a nice little evening stream. But for now, I have explained. I'm gonna make a video out of this too, so that people can see what it's like to roam through this area. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope this was fun for you guys as much as it was fun for me. Take care.